Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So please give the rename option, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning.
Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning.
I'm Shishir. Please give me the rename option. It is my mom's name.
Yes.
Good morning, sir.
Yes. I enabled this. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. We have to start reproduction in flowering
So
plant.
we
Huh?
complete.
No,
So
no.
we completed up to
Reproduction
continuation
in
continuation
flowering
water
plant.
system. Yes, sir.
Okay.
In the last
Okay.
class, we were done up to continuity of water column.
Okay. Fine. Actually, I have one confusion that your topic is embryology in angiosperm. It is actually your IP syllabus, no? Okay, okay, fine. Just a minute, huh? Just a minute.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Transporting. Good morning. Okay, transport in plant new. Okay, just a minute, huh? I have to check. Oh, okay, just a minute. So continuity of water column. Okay, fine.
Sir, you are muted, sir.
Let me share the screen first. Okay, how was the paper? Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, any doubt in question paper?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So, fine. Shall we start this next part?
Sir, can you explain 7, 10, 12, and 14?
Just a minute. Okay. Just a minute. This is your paper, no? Question number 91. No? 91, 92, 93.
Yes, sir.
Which question? 93.
91, sir.
91 water potential is defined by the equation psi s plus psi p. Which of the following statement is true? greater than P, maybe either positive, negative, positive, negative. So P maybe positive or negative, no? Depends on that concentration of
Sir, option
solute.
B, sir.
So option B is correct, no? It is not always positive value, okay? As it is negative, okay? So B option is correct. Either it is positive or negative.
Okay, sir.
93.
Sir, 95, sir. Can you explain?
94. Okay. 95. The cytoplasmic continuum.
95, sir. Root pressure.
Okay,
Root pressure.
sorry. Root pressure is attributable to transpiration, accumulation of mineral vascular cylinder, guttation, and the pumping of mineral out of vascular cylinder is attributable to actually most correct is mineral accumulation because of this root pressure. Because of this rotation is also one option, but if mineral ka absorption hoga, so accumulation of mineral,
Option B, sir.
it is because of root pressure only. Because of root pressure.
The guttation also it is because
But
of root
guttation
pressure.
also, yes, but most correct is this one. No? Guttation also, it
So they
occurs
gave
only
B
at the
option
time.
only, sir. 95.
So
They
B
gave
is correct. B is
B
correct.
only.
Yes, B is correct. Guttation is means root pressure is the reason of guttation, but guttation occurs only in during night. Okay.
Sir, what is the answer for
But this
95th question, sir? Once,
accumulation
95th question answer once. One more repeat.
95, no?
95. 95, sir.
B option. B second option. The
Sir,
accumulation of
94th also.
minerals in the vascular cylinder.
But it should be guttation, right, sir?
No. Actually, guttation is also one answer, but mineral absorption occurs even during night and day, both. Okay. So accumulation of this mineral in the tissues, it is because of root pressure, not by transpiration. Only transpiration helps in absorption of mineral.
Sir, but why accumulation, sir? But why
So
accumulation?
both options, accumulation, yes, collection is there actually in the cells.
So,
It is because of root pressure only.
sir,
Because
so
of this,
do we get marks for guttation also?
guttation also one question, one answer, but most correct. You have to choose most correct, no? So it is B option, not only guttation. Fine. Accumulation occurs because of the root pressure. It helps in accumulation of minerals in the cells, especially vascular cylinder.
94th also.
Not only 94, the cytoplasmic continuum connecting neighboring cells is called symplast, cell wall, aquaporin, Caspian. Cytoplasmic continuum.
Symplast, no, sir.
Cytoplasmic continuum, symplast.
Yes, sir. Symplast.
Symplast, no? Cytoplasmic continuum is living material. So protoplasm or cytoplasm. Okay, 96, 97.
Sir, 98th one. 98th one.
98.
97.
97. Okay, 97. 97. A few drops of sap were collected by cutting across a plant stem by suitable method. The sap was tested chemically. Which of the following test result indicated it was phloem sap? Okay. See, in phloem, sucrose is flowing now. Sucrose is transported. Sucrose means sugar. Okay, sugar means starch. So here the iodine test generally it is done. Okay. So here the pH of that solution, that is alkaline. शुगर का टेस्ट लगाएंगे आप, स्टार्च का आयोडीन टेस्ट होता है, ब्लू कलर आता है. ओके, सो हियर द पीएच ऑफ दैट सॉल्यूशन इज अल्कलाइन, सो आई थिंक इट इज अल्कलाइन. सिंपल.
Sir, but
Means
you
he is
didn't
asking
explain
that
about this
what
one,
is
sir.
the alkaline, what is the pH of that solution in simple word, in one line. Okay. So sugar. Okay, 98. 98 is the doubt, I think. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Unloading
Can
of
you
minerals
tell
occurs at
answer?
the fine bone ending through 98. Unloading of mineral occurs at the fine vein ending through
Sir, once can you tell the answer for 97 again?
alkaline. Sorry, it was alkaline
No,
solution.
sir. It should be acidic, no, sir, because amino acids are there in phloem sap. It's written in
No,
NCRT.
not amino. Amino acid means what? Amino acid, it means it is protein. Na? Protein is not transported by phloem. Phloem actually transport that material which is formed in the leaf.
Not
In the
phloem,
leaf
sir, but
during
it's asking phloem sap, right? So in the
so
NCRT
phloem
textbook, it's
sap means
written.
what? Phloem sap, it means the sucrose solution. Phloem sap means what? It is the that cell, na, sieve tube cell. So sieve tube cell ka jo material hai, that is solution, sugar solution. Okay, in photosynthesis, I think I told at that time when
Sir,
the
but how
discussion
can
was
it be
going on in
alkaline, sir?
photosynthesis.
Reason for it being
Actually,
alkaline.
yes. Actually, it is a starch, na. Sugar is the starch. There is a test in chemistry that is iodine test of carbohydrate. Okay, so at that time bluish color occurs, and that medium is actually means it has high pH, so it is alkaline, slightly alkaline medium. It is not acidic medium. Na? So that is the question. Means थोड़ा twisting है, but simple way में है ये sucrose solution का pH. What is the pH of sucrose solution? So it is alkaline. Just a minute. Just a minute.
Sir, can you explain 103, 107, and 128?
Sir, question number 116.
Sir, question number 100.
Sir, question number 116. 116.
Sir, question number 103, 103, 107. Sir, ha, ha, ha.
We use
Hello, try to unmute yourself. I have muted you.
So is it clear?
Sir,
97.
I have made you a host, sir.
Just a minute.
Sir, I have made you a host, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Shishir.
Sir, you're welcome, sir.
Can you see the screen here?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is 97, then 98, 99.
So 98th can
100.
one say? I asked 98th. 98.
98.
Sir, 100.
Unloading of, okay. First 98. Unloading of mineral occurs at the fine when ending through active uptake and diffusion.
A and B, sir.
Both. 98. Unloading of mineral occur at the fine when ending through diffusion to hoga. Diffusion is there. Active uptake is also possible.
Sir, it's both AB.
It can be both.
Let me check this one. Diffusion is the answer. Diffusion
So
is
98
there,
they
but
give.
active uptake is possible or not. I have to check this. 98, na? 98.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. It's correct only, sir. Answer is
Which
C.
one?
Answer
C,
is C.
sir.
Answer is C. Okay.
Option C. It's in NCERT textbook.
Option C is given there.
Yes, sir.
It is correct, sir. And
Okay, fine. So it means sometimes they require energy for this transportation, for this unloading, not transportation. Yes, so both is correct. Both means diffusion and uptake. Diffusion is it is normally, means generally diffusion occurs, okay, from low DPD to high DPD. Okay, 99, 100.
102.
103.
Sir, 100 and 101.
sir, 116.
103.
Just a minute,
102,
just a
sir.
minute. Let me finish this 100 now first. 100. Okay, the
Sir,
internal
So what is the 98 option?
C option. 98
The
is
correct.
C.
They also given C on.
Ah, yes, C. Active uptake also possible. Huh? Okay, 99, then 100, no? Fine. So 100 is internal solute concentration of a plant cell is about 0.8. To demonstrate plasmolysis, it would be necessary to suspend the cell in what solution?
D.
The internal solute concentration of plant cell is about 0.8 molar. To demonstrate plasmolysis, okay. So plasmolysis show karna, it means it would be the outer solution should be hypertonic.
More solute.
More solution. More concentrated. So it should be 1 molar. Okay, it should be 1 molar. I'm just coming. Yes, so this is 1 molar D option. 101, 102.
So 102.
Can you hear?
Sir,
Sir,
102.
101.
116. 116.
103, sir.
101. Someone asked 101. What is 101? Which of the following is false in regard to facilitate diffusion? Facilitate, it means there is no requirement of ATP. Okay. So facilitated diffusion can occur by means of transport protein. Correct. Facilitated diffusion requires the hydrolysis of water. This is the answer. Facilitated diffusion can move ion across the membrane. It is correct. Facilitated diffusion requires a concentration gradient. It is also correct. From higher concentration to low concentration. Only the option is B, which is wrong, because facilitated diffusion doesn't require ATP. Okay, without ATP, it can transport the material. One more difference between facilitated diffusion and active transportation is active transportation occurs from low concentration to high concentration, but facilitated diffusion occurs from concentration to low concentration. Otherwise, both are similar. Huh? 101 ka B option. Okay,
Sir, I'm
102,
having a doubt.
103,
102, sir. 102.
Yes, sir, 102.
102. The transpiration in plant will be the lowest. Transpiration in plant will be the lowest. So inversely proportional क्या है यहाँ पर? Where there is a high humidity in the atmosphere, the
Option A,
transpiration
sir.
is low.
A, sir.
A option.
A option, sir.
Option A,
High
sir.
wind velocity.
The high wind
yes.
velocity
So
also.
high
sir.
wind velocity also will come, no, sir.
No. High actually
Sir, even
wind
D
generally
option also, no?
increases. It
D option
increases.
also, no?
The environmental conditions are very dry. It is just opposite of the rate of transpiration. Now, in this condition, transpiration increases. Now, he is saying transpiration in plant will be the lowest. Okay, decreased rate. So in
Sir,
dry
if
condition, it will
temperature is
increase, no?
increasing means, sir, if temperature is
Increasing means
it
transpiration
will adapt
increases.
now, sir. It will
Transpiration
close its stomach
increases,
or
no?
it will adapt
No,
to
no.
decrease the transpiration.
Just a minute. Huh? Actually, humidity is there. It is inversely proportional to rate of transpiration. Okay, if the humid environment is there, so it decreases transpiration at first. Second, high wind velocity. If high wind velocity is there, it means it removes that humidity, water vapors around the leaves. So it increases transpiration. Third option, there is excess of water in the cell. Excess water, it means more transpiration is possible, no? More loss is possible. Environmental conditions are very dry. So in that condition, transpiration first increases, then decreases. Okay. First increases, then decreases. But here we have this type of option. So he's saying that will be the lowest. Okay, so better to go with this A option. Fine. Because at very high temperature for few period, for few time, for few minutes, the stomata closed. Okay, but at very high temperature. Because
it would
loss
be,
of water occurs excessively, and then again when absorption starts, again transpiration starts.
Sir, it would be a nice question if they given which type of plants.
Which question?
That
Hello?
question only if they given
This is just
kind of
mesophyte.
plants.
No, it is mesophyte only. We are considering otherwise it is hydrophytic. And there's no considering of that type of plant. It means it is mesophyte, normal temperature, normal plants. Okay, normal environment. Okay, so you have to consider this is mesophyte if it is not specified in the question. Okay, this is 102. Next 103, 104.
103.
116.
103, sir.
Okay, force generated by transpiration creates pressure sufficient to lift a xylem sized column of water.
130 meters.
We
Option
already
A.
we made the
So 130
You have
meters.
told in notes, sir.
Take question from the notes. 130. 130 meters means around 490 or 500 feet. Okay.
Obviously.
So it is 103 A option. Okay, 104.
104, sir.
Okay, 104. 104. Root pressure contributes to ascent of sap in a small herbaceous
All of the
plant.
above.
Then re-establishment of continuous chain of water molecules in the xylem, which often breaks under the anaerobus tension. Direct from the NCERT, this line. Anaerobus
Yes,
tension
sir.
created by transpiration and also guttation. Yes, so all options. All
All
are
of the
correct.
above.
Yes, sir.
Option D, sir.
All of the above.
Yes. 105, 106,
One-
7.
16, sir.
So 110.
Okay, 7, 108, 109,
So 110.
110. Okay. 110 is saying endodermis actively transport ions in one direction because
Cell wall is supervised.
It's option B, sir.
Yes, it is because of
It's option B, sir.
Casper and strip, no? Casper and strip is present, so it is superized.
Supervised and
Yes, sir.
dignified, what is the difference, sir?
This is
This
also
is
direct from
superized
NCERT.
Casper and strips. Casper and strip ka material is superized actually. Generally, cell wall is formed by cellulose. If suberin is deposited, it becomes impermeable. Okay. So this is the option.
Sir, this one is also direct from NCERT.
Yes. Cell wall is superized. Most of the questions generally they ask direct from the NCERT.
NCERT.
Not most, sir. Everything is from NCERT.
So,
Every question came in NCERT book, na, sir.
So 111.
111, 112.
Yes, sir.
So
112.
116.
Okay, 111. If you could
111,
override the
sir.
control mechanism that opens stomata and force them to remain closed, what would you expect to happen to plant? Okay. If you could override the control mechanism that open stomata and force them to remain closed. Fine. We want to close them. Okay. So sugar synthesis would like slow down. Water transport would like slow down. So the stomata will be closed, they remain closed. All of this could be the result of giving stomata closed. I think C option. Okay, both A and B correct. Sugar synthesis would like slow down. Okay, it means
Photosynthesis will slow
means,
down, sir.
means
That's why
more
sugar
sugar is
synthesis
there.
will
More sugar
slow
is there.
down.
Yes. So in that sugar osmotic potential is decreased. Okay. So water cannot move inside the cell. One thing. Water transport would like slow down. So if water transportation is slow down, it means stomata will closed. If no absorption of water, automatically transpiration stops. So A and B both. C option. 112.
So
Sir,
112.
112, sir.
112.
116.
Okay, I'm coming. When a plant cell undergoes expansive growth, the increase in volume is caused mostly. Okay, water. इसमें क्या problem? Uptake of water means water is the responsible for increasing in volume. No?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Uptake of water.
More turgor pressure is developed during this development. So B option. 113, 114.
116, sir.
114, sir.
113, sir.
116, sir.
Just.
Sir, 113.
Sir, 116, 117, both I have doubts, sir.
Just 113 first. Huh? Water vapor comes up in the deep instrumental opening through the same instrumental open carbon dioxide diffusion in the plant during photosynthesis. About using one of the following option. Okay, water vapor comes out from the plant leaf through the instrumental opening. Fine. Opening carbon. Both process cannot happen simultaneously. Both process can happen together because the diffusion coefficient of water and CO2 is different.
B.
B option.
Sir, B, sir.
Option B,
because
sir.
simultaneously it happens means transpiration plus gaseous exchange. Okay, because their diffusion pressure is different coefficient. So B option is correct. Don't go with C or D. Direct B is correct here. Okay. 114, 115.
114.
Okay. Water potential gradient between absorbent and the liquid imbibe is essential for imbibition. Addition for any substance to imbibe any liquid, one of the following is also a prerequisite. Okay, affinity between absorbent and liquid molecule density.
Option A, sir.
Absorbent presence. So A option. It depends on that affinity, now. If you dip one a rubber material on the in the water, so there is no affinity between them. Okay, wooden piece, they have affinity with that imbibe water. Ether alcohol, they have affinity with the rubber. Okay, so it depends. This imbibition or adsorption depends on that affinity between imbibe and imbibant. So A option. Now 115.
So 115.
116, sir. 116.
Just a minute. If you wanted to force stomata to open, which of the following will work? Okay.
What?
Stomata open. It should be open. So treat the plant with abscisic acid. No.
Into the guard
option
cells.
B, sir.
Water movement
Into the
yeah,
guard cells.
stimulate water movement into the guard cell. Yes, guard cell may water enters karega, then it becomes turgid. Stomata open. So B option. Okay, now finally 116. You place a piece of potato weighing 0.3 gram with a water potential of 1 MPa in a beaker of Pepsi. Okay, Pepsi or Coke. After 10 minutes, you remove the potato piece and now weighs 2 gram. Okay, इसका weight कम हो गया 0.3 था. Now it is 0.25. It means water moves out. Okay. Water moves out, it means what? It means this cell becomes plasmolized. It becomes plasmolized. Plasmolized, it means outer solution means Pepsi solution should be higher concentrated. it becomes
Sir, no, sir. Coke
Yes, sir.
solute
0.25
should be
gram.
less, sir.
So Pepsi Cola has a water potential. Okay, so water potential term diya. It means higher concentrated. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So,
I
C
guess
option.
option A, sir.
C, sir.
I too
So
wrote
water
it.
potential greater than 1 MPa means what? It means the outer solution of Pepsi Cola
Sir,
it
I
is
will check
diluted
in
solution. But it should be concentrated now.
Sir, it's given C in the key, sir.
Yes, so C option is correct. Now it becomes more concentrated.
So once can you explain again?
See,
Option C only
highest,
correct, sir.
okay. Just see. Here water potential is the point. Now water potential of pure water, it is maximum and it is 0. Okay, but here concentration increases, water potential decreases. Concentration increases means the solution becomes hypertonic, and we want hypertonic solution. Now we need hypertonic solution to, okay, water potential should be less. Fine. And here
Yes, sir. Thank you.
No, sir. Now I understood what mistake
is
I
given
did,
here
sir.
1 MPa. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
actually,
These
I
are
I
think
the,
I
thought
thought
that
0.25 is
0.25 is
greater than
greater than
0.3.
0.3, sir.
no, it is 0.30. Okay.
Yes, sir. That's what.
0.30 gram. 30 gram you can say, 30 gram, 25 gram, like this. Okay. Fine. Okay, 117, 118.
118, sir. 118.
The smallest amount of pressure needed to stop fluid from moving by osmosis is referred to as. This is Targa pressure, water potential, pressure potential.
Option D.
Okay, it is not osmotic potential. Okay, it is
Sir, 117.
pressure potential. It is
No,
pressure
sir. How,
potential.
sir?
No? That is osmotic pressure now. Is clearly saying that smallest amount of pressure needed to stop fluid from moving by osmosis. Osmosis means what? Water moves through the semi-permeable membrane from dilute solution to concentrated solution. So which pressure you exert? That is osmotic pressure, no? So it is pressure potential.
Yes, sir. Pressure
I
potential.
told you that time Targa pressure.
Sir, वो
wall
reverse
pressure,
और
osmotic
reverse
pressure.
osmosis वाला है
Yes.
ना, sir?
Sir, I wrote D, sir, instead of C.
Okay, sir.
It is not reverse osmosis. It is not reverse osmosis. It is just osmosis. During osmosis, osmotic pressure is developed. Okay. And that is called pressure potential in other word. Okay. In term of energy. So it is pressure potential, like solute potential, water potential, pressure potential. So this is pressure potential.
Sir, we don't know what
19.
osmotic pressure is also called as pressure potential, so we
No,
get
it
solute
is not
potential.
called osmotic pressure. It is not osmotic pressure means pressure potential. Actually, during this osmotic pressure development, that pressure which creates in the solution, which is created in the solution, that is pressure potential. Okay. Because of
Okay,
this,
sir.
the cell exert one pressure on the cellular material. That is pressure potential. And on
Yes,
the
sir.
wall, osmotic potential. To oppose that entry of water molecules inside the solution. Okay. 119.
So 117, sir.
117 they said.
Sir, is it
117.
incomplete?
The rate of transpiration will, if the atmospheric pressure is low. The
Sir,
rate of
120, sir.
transpiration will, if the atmospheric pressure is low. What is this? It is below.
That only is a question.
The rate of transpiration increased or decreased if the atmospheric pressure is
Increased.
below.
Sir, it will be increased.
Increase, sir. Below means
If
decrease.
transpiration
I
is
mean,
below, if atmospheric pressure is low, so transpiration it is increased, I think. Okay, in hilly area transpiration is more because pressure decreased. So A option, it is not incomplete. It is not incomplete. The rate of transpiration will, if the atmospheric pressure is below, it is low. Okay, so the rate of transpiration will increase at low temperature. At low pressure. 117. So it is not
120.
incompleted. 118.
Sir, 120.
119,
Once can you see the answer of 120?
120, sir.
120. Read the following statement. Like water, all minerals are absorbed passively by root. It is wrong. All minerals are absorbed passively. It is active process. Then Transport protein of endoderm cells of root and control points or a plant to adjust their quality and type of mineral element. Transport protein of endodermal cells, proteins of endoderms of the root are control point where a plant adjusts the quality and the type of minerals because it is suberized. May be possible.
Sir, yes, sir, it is there in NCERT. Sir.
Oh, okay. Transpiration is more than one purpose. Yes, it is correct. Transpiration, it increases water absorption, it increases mineral absorption, even it increases ascent of sap. Okay. So
Option C will be correct.
Sir, option C,
third
sir.
is also third
2,
is
3,
also
4.
correct. So 2, 3, 2, 3. Okay, 2, 3.
4.
Fourth are 2, 3 are correct. Okay, so C option. Only C option is there. Fourth statement is small amount of exchange of material does not take place between xylem and phloem. Small amount. Yes. Exchange of material does take place between xylem phloem. Yes, it occurs. Okay. The amount, the water is transported to the phloem also at the time of mass flow. So C option is there. Okay. 121, 22, 23.
122, sir. Can you repeat?
22, sir.
122.
NCRT line.
Once again,
Sir, it is NCERT line, sir. Option A.
In India, in NCERT, yes, sir.
Just
Yes, sir. It's there in NCERT. Option A.
122. What is open? It is A. Huh?
Yes, sir, it is
Productivity,
A.
agriculture,
Yes, sir.
natural.
Yes, sir. Exact line
Okay.
from
Okay.
NCERT.
From NCRT. 123,
Sir, can you repeat
24,
the answer of 120 again?
120. C option. Second, third, and fourth options means statements are correct.
Okay, sir.
124, 125,
125, sir.
125. Protein in the membrane responsible for facilitate diffusion active transport shows some common characteristics.
All of these.
Highly selective, it is correct. Liable to saturate. Transport saturation occurs.
Sir, all of these.
All, sir. All
Responding
of
to
these, sir.
I think all of this. All of this. If inhibitor is there, transportation stops. So D option. 126, 127.
Sir, 127, can you say, sir?
127. Choose the total number of correct statements from the following. Some channel in the membrane are always open.
It is also
Okay,
NCRT.
to the channel protein.
Sir, option D, sir.
Porine allow the passage of molecular size up to small protein. It is correct. Water channel is made up of 8. Yes, aquaporine is also.
Sir, all are
That
correct then, sir.
Yes, facilitated diffusion is very specific. Yes, it is also
sir.
correct. So all are correct. All statements are correct.
D option.
Option D, sir.
So 128 and 129, sir.
127, sir.
28.
126.
127 is the answer is the D, na? D option. 127.
126.
No. Okay, 126. Where are porine proteins present?
Outer membrane of
Sir,
plastic.
outer membrane of plastid.
Membrane of mitochondria.
Outer
But it's
membrane
not.
plastid, inner membrane, no inner membrane, only outer membrane. Okay. But here only two options, outer membrane of plastid, outer membrane ribosome. Ribosome has no membrane. So only outer membrane of plastid. The porins are present here only. Yes. That is the entry gate, na? So outer membrane.
Sir, 130 question.
Okay, okay.
Sir,
Just
130.
126, 127, 128, 129.
128 and 129, sir.
128 and 129.
Okay, okay. Which of the following is incorrect about diffusion? Incorrect, huh? Wrong.
Sir,
statement.
only fifth one, sir. Option B.
So,
Yes, sir. Option
Yes, sir. B.
okay.
B.
It will more in random fashion. Move in random fashion. It's correct.
Yes, sir, it's
That is
correct.
Brownian movement, no? Brownian movement is there.
Yes, sir, Brown.
It occurs from high to low concentration. No, it occurs.
Low to high.
Yes, it occurs from high to low concentration. Yes,
High
it's
to
correct.
low, no, sir. It's high to
Yes,
low.
yes,
only.
yes. High to
Yes,
low.
sir. It's correct.
It is a slow process.
Yes, sir.
Doesn't depend on living system. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Protein carrier
yes,
required.
sir.
No, no protein carrier required.
No, sir.
It is a
So
passive process.
option
only.
B.
So only option
B.
Five.
B means only fifth number statement is wrong. Okay. 128, 129, 130.
Sir,
Sir, all of these, sir, all of these 129.
Diffusion rate is affected by concentration gradient
Option D.
and the membrane permeability
Option-
also, membrane permeability, pressure and temperature also. So all of this pressure, temperature increases, membrane permeability. If it is less permeable, less diffusion occurs. Concentration gradient depends on concentration gradient. So 129 ka D, 130,
Sir, 130, sir.
Only
Which is-
solid potential, sir. Only solid
which
potential.
is
Option
always
B.
negative, always negative.
Solute potential.
Only
Psi yes
solid
only.
potential.
Psi yes. It is
Option-
always negative. So option
Yes, sir.
B, second option. Okay, 131.
What is natural condition?
In which
At
natural means
atmospheric
ideal
pressure.
condition.
So
Ideal
131.
condition. Normal temperature, normal pressure. Ideal natural means ideal condition. 131.
Sir, 133.
Okay, 132,
Sir,
133.
sir, in 128, the first one is also wrong, right?
No, molecules move in random fashion. A random fashion is Brownian movement. Okay, they can move randomly, independently, like
Okay.
this. Okay, random fashion, but in one direction, from high concentration to low concentration. Direction is same, but their movement means among the molecules, their movement is different. Okay,
Okay.
it's like a Brownian movement. Yes, irregular movement you can say. Okay, 133. Is there any doubt? 131, 132, 133, 134, and 135.
Sir, 133.
133. Okay.
Sir,
Which
130.
of the following?
Also, sir.
Huh?
134.
Okay. 131 first. Which of the following is important to determine what is going in out of the plant cell?
Cell membrane and
So cell
tonoplast.
membrane का concentration plus उसका cell membrane permeability and tonoplast also.
Yes, sir. Both
Tonoplast is the
together.
Both,
membrane
sir.
of vacuole.
Together.
Both,
Tonoplast is
both.
also a cell membrane, sir.
Yes, it is also ideal membrane, selective permeable. Okay, 132, no doubt. 133, 134,
Sir, 133.
133. Okay. Select the correct statement from the following. Correct statement. Osmotic pressure is negative pressure. Is the negative pressure applied? Yes. Osmotic potential is positive. Osmotic
Wrong.
potential is positive. Osmotic potential is positive. Yes, this is pressure potential. No? It is positive.
Sir, osmotic
Okay.
potential
In
means
previous,
solute
in
potential.
previous
no?
question,
Option D is correct.
no, it is pressure potential. It is pressure potential. So B is also correct. More is the solid concentration, more will be the pressure required to prevent water from diffusion. More will be the
Sir,
solid
but option
concentration.
D looks more correct than option.
So more concentrated solution, it requires more pressure. Will be the pressure required to prevent
So
water.
correct only, sir.
Yes, sir. That
Okay,
select the
correct,
correct
okay.
statement.
So solid
option
concentration
C.
increase
C is right.
more water. It is wrong. It is wrong. D option. No.
Sir, how D, sir? D
More
is
solid,
they said
more
does not depend. In D option, it is given does not depend on pressure gradient.
Yes, sir.
the net
It should be C,
direction
sir.
and the rate
C
of
only,
osmosis
sir.
does not depend on the pressure gradient nor yes, C option. Just me.
C, sir.
Let me again. More is the solid concentration means more concentrated solution. More will be pressure
Sir.
required to prevent. Okay, correct. So that is correct. No, C option is correct.
C, sir.
Yes, sir. Option C is correct.
Not D.
I was thinking
133 is C.
in
No, it is correct. C option is correct. Correct. Fine. 134, 135.
134.
Okay,
A.
134. Dry seeds when
Imbibition.
placed in water swells up due to simple
imbibition.
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 Imbibition is the
Absorption, no, sir.
it is not adsorption it is involved in imbibition. Means imbibition is the main term. Okay, they are actually adsorption is the first process. Overall completion is imbibition. Okay, like this. So imbibition is most correct.
Yes, sir. Yes.
135. No. Okay.
135 is the last one. Botany.
Yes, water loss in its liquid phase known as water
Bleeding.
loss liquid phase.
Guttation.
This is bleeding.
Guttation,
It
sir.
is
Bleeding, sir.
liquid phase is
Bleeding.
known as.
Guttation.
Okay. It is guttation.
Sir,
It is
bleeding, sir.
guttation,
Droplets,
because
it's guttation.
Actually, there in bleeding generally we don't use that water word. Okay, it is solution. It is secretion. Fine. I told this point in the class. Secretion is there. It means it is bleeding. It is a solution. Sugar is also added here. But if water loss occurs in the form of vapor, it is transpiration. If it is in a liquid form, it is guttation. Okay, and secretion oozes out. That is called bleeding or exudation. So this is the difference. That is why that toddy is formed. Na? Toddy, it doesn't mean that only mineral and water. Okay, it has sucrose material also. That is secretion. It is not water.
Every plant material will be coming outside.
No, not every, but mostly.
The thing which have to be transported upward will come out.
Yes, at the time of high pressure, high root pressure. Okay. Herbaceous plant generally show this phenomena. Fine.
Sir, one doubt.
Okay. So this was
Excuse
the
me,
last.
sir. Sir, if there is a hypertonic solution and a hypotonic solution, then where will be the solute concentration more?
In
Hypertonic.
the hypertonic solution means solution is more. It means you are adding some solutes now. So solid potential is more. Psi S is more. It means more negative. More means more negative. More negative water potential.
Yes, sir. In which solution?
In hypertonic, no. Solute potential.
Sir, but in NCRT yesterday I saw that more the solute is, then lower will be the solute potential. Then the solute potential should be in hypotonic, no, sir. It was the last exam's question, sir, actually.
No. These are two solutions. Suppose it is given in NCRT also. I think I have discussed it. This is one solution B. This is A dilute solution, concentrated solution. So here water concentrate water movement means amount of water molecules are high. So psi water means water potential is high. Okay, water potential is high. Here water potential is low. In this solution, what a solid material is less, so psi S is low, means negative but less negative. Here more solid potential, more solid is dissolved, so solid potential is high. Okay, it is also given in NCRT, I think. Just check this one. If
Yes,
solution is more
written like
concentrated, automatically
excuse me, sir.
more negative, so it will be lower.
it is more negative. It will be
When
more
it is
negative.
more negative, that means it is lower, no, sir?
No, it is higher. Okay, high water potential. Solid potential. High solid potential means powerful. It shows its power only. So it means more solid is there. It is more negative. Okay, it is hypertonic. This is hypertonic, and this is hypotonic. Okay, so in hypertonic, water potential is lower, means negative. Okay, because water potential is 0, which is maximum, and solid potential becomes more negative. It is more. Okay, it is more powerful in a concentrated solution. It is also
Sir,
given in
it is
Sir,
NCERT.
it's
written
given lower, sir.
the
Ratio
more
sheet
the
also.
solute molecules, the lower or more negative is the solute potential. It is written this way, sir.
No, the value is more negative. It means more solid potential. No, you are in you are increasing the concentration of the solution. It means what? You are increasing that amount of solutes. Okay, amount of solutes show solid potential. So it means solid potential is more, but its value is more negative. Is it clear? It is more negative. Is it clear?
Sir, like in NCERT,
Sir,
when there
but
is given, sir, more the
yes,
solute,
sir.
lower is the solid potential. Because, sir, it will be more negative, na, sir.
More is the more negative. Maybe
Sir, क्योंकि
it
minus
is
2 and
more
minus,
negative. It means
sir, minus
Lower
2.
will be.
Sir, जैसे example में दिया है, sir, जैसे कि minus
yes,
2 and
yes,
minus
0.
5 is
Okay,
there, na, sir. So minus 5 will be
okay,
less, no?
okay. Yes, it is more negative, no?
Yes, sir. Minus 5 तो less होगा ना? It will be less.
Then -5 is lower than -2.
No, मैं बोल रहा हूँ less means what? Less means आपका क्या meaning हो रहा है? Solid potential is higher or lower?
Lower, sir.
The solid potential is higher or lower?
Solid potential will
-1,
be lower.
-2, -3, -4. Solid potential will be
Lower, no, sir.
lower.
Yes, sir. Lower.
तो मैं भी ये मैं ही बता रहा हूँ. ये एरो यही तो शो कर रहा है. Solid potential is lower, but it is
Sir,
more negative.
Sir, then
Yes,
sir, then
yes.
solute potential will be more in hypotonic solution and less in hypertonic solution. No, sir, that way.
No, in the term of value, it is more negative. It is more negative in hypertonic. It is less negative in hypotonic. Okay, and 0 in water, pure water.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir. So if
Okay, I will check this point here, in NCERT.
Sir, एक बार आप check कर
What
लीजिए.
they gave? Yes, what they gave? In hypertonic solution, it is
The
less.
more the solute molecules, the lower, more negative is this solute potential.
So more negative, na? That is why I'm saying this is more
Yes.
negative.
Sir, in
It's-
bracket they wrote more
values-
negative and then they wrote lower.
More negative than it is lower.
Lower. Yes, sir.
यार ओवर कैसे होगा? Concentration increase कर रहे हैं आप. Okay, I will check this point here. Just let me
सर
note this
जहाँ
one.
पे
So
वाटर
it is
पोटेंशियल ज्यादा होगा
five-
वहां पर सोल्यूट पोटेंशियल भी होगा ना सर ज्यादा.
नहीं. Water potential is more. It means solid potential is less, na?
Yes.
Water potential means what? Means less solid material. Less
सर
solid is
बहुत
dissolved.
कंफ्यूजिंग है सर ये वाला.
ये confuse करता है.
Sir,
और बार-बार
sir,
ये-
according to
And
NCERT,
generally
solute
they-
potential is
generally they form
proportional to water potential.
Yes sir, yes sir.
when constant pressure is there. Okay, constant pressure पे it is equal to. नहीं equal to नहीं यार. Psi W is more than psi S. Psi W, it is more than psi S at constant pressure.
Concentration of solute is inversely proportional to water potential, sir.
Concentration of
okay, sir, मेरे को
More water potential, less solute. Less concentration of
Sir,
solute.
once you check page number
This is-
179 of NCERT sir.
Okay, I will check this one. Here, this is water potential. So water potential means what? It is pure water, and pure water has zero water potential. Okay, this is zero water potential. If you increase some amount of this water in this beaker, suppose these are some solute. Okay, so here psi S is developed, solute potential is developed, and it is negative. Means in this solution, water potential becomes negative of this solution because of psi S, and psi s का जो value है, it is negative always. So if you are increasing solid material, it becomes more negative. So it becomes more negative. Now the point is that NCERT is saying it is lower, no? It is lower, more negative and lower,
Yes, sir.
isn't it? Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
I will check
Yes,
this point.
sir.
More negative, it means it is lower, or it should be higher. Its power should
The
be higher.
-1 is greater than -5, no, sir.
Yes, I know this point. I'm saying that if
Solo
you are
mathematically
increasing
देख
the
रहे हैं sir there.
if the concentration increases, it means the concentration of the solution increases, na? So here solid potential should be more powerful. It becomes negative,
Yes,
but
sir.
it is more
Yes, sir.
powerful. My theory is here this one. Otherwise, I will check this point. कि वो less means what? Less means it is weak or powerful. Mathematically आप देखेंगे, so it is correct. -5 it is lower. So you can say this psi s is lowermost. This one is lowermost or minimum. Minimum psi s means what? अगर आपको हम बोले कि select करो, so -1, -2, -3, and -5, which is lowermost. So this is lower, -5. But here it means what? It means you are decreasing water potential. It means you are decreasing psi w. What does it mean? It means you are increasing concentration of the solution. You are increasing solute material. So what will be the power of this solution? It is more concentrated, more solid potential, no? Means powerful, not more powerful solid potential, more powerful solution you are making. Okay, this
Yes,
is my
sir.
concern. तो ये दो चीजें हो गई, मैं एक बार कंफर्म कर लूंगा
So
उसमें.
more solute
इनका
means
meaning
more negative, right?
Sir, which question
Huh?
is this, sir? Which question?
More negative means more solute.
Yes,
हाँ,
more
more
negative
negative
means
means more solid.
more
Yes, yes,
solute.
correct. More solid.
Sir, which question is this, sir?
Because
But then
because
water
this
potential
is
will be decreased, no, sir?
हाँ, yes, वही तो हो रहा है. ये water
Sir, मेरे
potential
ख्याल
zero
से
था.
sir, because we are doing this
You are
mathematically, no, sir.
increasing
Psi w
concentration.
equal to psi s plus psi p. So
हाँ,
that's why they are taking
हाँ,
all the thing mathematically. -5 is greater than less than -2.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
why they're giving a
yes,
solution
exactly.
conclusion that it should decrease.
Decrease. Yes. इसलिए
Sir,
वो
जो
decrease
आप
होता
sir
चला
आप जो बोल रहे हो, that's also correct, sir, because it is increasing the solution solute,
हाँ,
so it
तो उसका
should be
power
more
बढ़ेगा.
बढ़ेगा.
It becomes more concentrated. So इसका suction pressure भी increase होगा ना. DPD
Yes,
increase
sir.
होगा. Suction pressure increase. So solution becomes more powerful.
Sir,
More
which
thrust.
question? Sir, which question is this, sir?
No, I don't remember. Just
Sir, अगर conceptually करें
this
तो
is
solute potential is inversely proportional to water potential.
solid potential inversely. Yes,
Inversely,
water
but
potential,
mathematically is directly proportional.
directly proportional. That is the
Conceptual
problem.
देखे तो inversely proportional.
I
Mathematically
don't remember which question is there.
Sir,
So it is the difference only to understand, means it is mathematically or theoretically. Fine. Okay. So shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is transpiration, and after transpiration, this is mineral salt absorption. The next point, mineral salt absorption. Mineral salt absorption of minerals from the soil along with water. Okay. So there is no different mechanism, no separate mechanism of
Sir,
to
during
obtain.
sir, during transpirational pull, even minerals are absorbed, sir.
Absorb, yes, simultaneously. So that is the function of transpiration here. No, transpiration helps in absorption of minerals. Transpiration helps in ascent of sap. So it has 2-3 different works, 2-3 different functions. Okay, mineral salt absorption. So minerals are absorbed by the roots from the soil. These are charged particles. These are charged particles. Okay. Or you can say ions.
So for charged particle transports, they need ADP. No?
Cannot. Huh?
They require
require
ADP to transport charged particles.
Charged ions means cations or anions. Yes, the root. Root requires that through the respiration. Okay. So minerals. Mineral absorption. It is just mineral absorption is an active process in which ATP is used to absorb mineral ions from low concentration. Low concentration of soil solution concentration of mineral absorption of mineral ions from the low concentrated solution to a root cell. Generally what happens, minerals are generally their concentration
Scroll it up.
in the soil. Suppose this is chloride ion, calcium ions, minerals, iron, okay, ferrous or ferric. So these ions, their concentration is generally low in soil, okay, and their concentration, it is high in the root cells, okay, mostly. So concentration of mineral, it is generally lower in the soil, okay, and then this concentration of these minerals, that is more in root cells. So it means what? It means against concentration gradient. Here generally what happens in ideal condition? In ideal condition, it happens that the minerals, they move out from the cell, okay, but here against concentration gradient, the minerals are absorbed into the root, okay, they are absorbed from their low concentration to high concentration.
Sir, can you scroll
Is
down?
it clear? So it means your voice is breaking. Hello. I repeat this point here. The mineral concentration is low in soil solution and higher in root. Okay, so generally what happens in generally according to concentration gradient, the solute they move from their high concentration to low concentration. So they should be move out from the roots now. But here it will be harmful for the plant. So it is better to move them against concentration gradient. Okay, against concentration gradient, it means what? It means we have to means we can use ATP and then against concentration gradient from low concentration in the soil to higher concentration in the root, we can move minerals. Is it clear? So in one line it is mineral absorption occurs from low concentrated soil solution to higher concentrated cell sap by using ATP. That's it. This is the point. That is active absorption. So minerals are absorbed actively. Okay. So minerals generally they enter the root by active absorption. This is the point. Okay. So mineral absorption is an active process in which ATP is used to absorb mineral ions from low concentration of soil solution to root cell. Okay, this is uptake of ions. Is it clear? Can you hear me?
We can hear you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So this is mineral absorption. Okay. Now the movement of mineral ions. So it occurs same point means generally xylem through that ascent of sap. Okay. Mineral ions are translocated. Mineral ions are translocated through xylem. Okay. Through the xylem and then transported to all the parts of the body or of the plant. It also helps
Sir, once can you scroll down, sir?
in distribution of minerals. Here minerals are mostly they are accumulated, okay, in the growing part of the plant. Growing part means like apical part, apical root, shoot, tips. Okay, so root, tip, apical meristem, lateral meristem. That is growing part. Okay, or primordial leaves. Primordial leaves means primary leaves. Okay, young leaves, fruits, seeds. So these are the main parts where the minerals are accumulated. The minerals are accumulated in the growing parts of plant, like apex of root and shoot young flower and leaves. Young flower, fruits and leaves. Okay, these are actually storage organ, you can say. Okay, minerals are generally mobilized. Okay, means from older part of the plant to young parts of the plant, means from older or senescent leaves to the young leaves. Okay, it can be moved, most of the minerals. Okay, so minerals are mobilized, mineral ions, movable, mobilized. They are mobilized better to say remobilized. They are remobilized because already they are moved inside the root cells, mobilized. So remobilized from parts of the plant. Okay.
So,
So
but
mostly
calcium
ऐसा
can't
होता
move
है कि
from old
during
part to young
senescence,
part.
senescence means aging.
But calcium
Through the
can't move.
phloem xylem, no? through the xylem, especially xylem or phloem, through that mass flow. So during mass flow, they are also dissolved in the solution, and this solution is carried by phloem
Sir,
cells.
calcium can't
So,
move from senescent part to young part. No?
which one?
Calcium.
Calcium. Yes. Some, not all minerals, but some minerals, they are immovable. They cannot be moved. Okay, from older part to young part. So here the deficiency occurs in young part first. Okay, the movable or mobilized minerals, they move from older to young. So their deficiency occurs in older part first. In older part, suppose this is the leaf, this is older leaf. Okay, and this is young leaf. These are young leaves. Okay, and these are older leaves. So the movable or remobilization occurs from lower from older parts to, so it can move nitrogen, phosphorus, sulfur. They can move from they can move from older parts to young part. Okay, so here deficiency starts in older part first. Okay, it is visible. And suppose calcium. Okay, so calcium cannot move. So with this leaf, the calcium is means degenerated, you can say. After this leaf fall, it cannot be used by plant. Okay, so this deficiency of calcium occurs first in young leaves. Okay, this is
So can you scroll
the
down?
difference. So if it is remobilized, then deficiency occurs in older parts. If it is non-movable, immovable, the deficiency occurs in young plant. Most of the minerals are movable. They can move from one part to next, means older part to young part. Okay.
We can say like structural ions cannot move.
Not all, but yes, calcium it is immovable most of the time. Calcium, boron.
Sir, can you scroll down a bit more,
Okay,
please?
boron cannot move. Some, okay, but nitrogen, sulfur, phosphorus, essential, most essential part. Even potassium also, they can move. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, they can also, they are movable. Okay, so they are remobilized from older parts to young parts of the plant. Example, example is nitrogen, phosphorus, sulfur, and potassium. Okay, these they are movable. So if they are less in the plant, they move from the low or older part to young part. So their deficiency occurs first in older part because of this characteristic. Their deficiency ultimately all parts they show their deficiency, no? But first it is visible in the older parts. So their deficiency occurs first in older parts because they are movable. Some minerals are immovable. They are not remobilized. Okay, so their deficiency occurs in old young occurs in young parts first. Okay, so example यहीं पे ऐड करते हैं calcium. Okay, fine. Next is mass flow, bulk flow or mass flow. Okay, so bulk flow occurs, that is also called translocation of mass flow. Actually, this is theory, this is hypothesis. Okay, to explain translocation of organic solid. Organic solid means sucrose or glucose. Okay, so next it is translocation of organic material, organic solutes. Translocation of organic solutes. Okay. So first of all, photosynthesis occurs in the cell, in the plant, in the green part of the plant. So photosynthesis occurs and it forms glucose. Okay, glucose is formed, which is translocated as sucrose, and then it is stored as starch. Okay, so glucose banega and इसका जो traveling है, it is as sucrose and then storage as starch. Okay, so sucrose form होता है, then glucose is formed, sucrose is traveled, storage as starch. Photosynthesis produces organic solutes, glucose. Glucose, okay. It is as sucrose by phloem. Uh, the place, the site where, just a minute, huh? After translocation, this organic solute, huh, it is stored in foods. Mostly these are the sink point. Huh? This is the sink point where generally the sugar is stored as starch.
Sir, can you scroll up?
Yes. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
photosynthesis starts. Photosynthesis produces glucose. Glucose travels as sucrose. Okay, glucose is monosaccharide. Sucrose is disaccharide. Okay, so sucrose is traveled. It is translocated by phloem to different parts, and in these parts, this sucrose, that sugar, it is stored as starch. Okay, so the point where the glucose is formed, the carbohydrate or the organic material is formed, that is called source. Okay, the site where the organic solute is formed is called source. And source means what? Leaves. Okay, leaves are the only source now to produce this organic solute. The source is leaf. The source point is leaf. Okay. It is called supply end. The source is called supply end. Okay. Now it is stored. It is means it is carried by, it is translocated by phloem to the site where they are stored. Okay, so roots, fruits, even in case of potato or underground stem, it is tuber. Okay, so here they are translocated. This sugar is translocated, and that point where they are stored, it is called sink. Okay, the organic solute is translocated, the organic solute is translocated by phloem to the site of its consumption or utilization. Not consumption actually, utilization. Okay. This site is called sink point. Sink. So source or supply into sink. The sink point is a root, or maybe they are fruits.
Excuse me, sir.
So these are the points where food is stored as starch.
Excuse me, sir.
Um,
So can you once explain what is supply end?
Sir, once can you scroll
yes.
up, sir? I had network issues, sir.
The organic solute is stored as, yes. Okay. From starting. Hello.
Yes, sir, from the beginning. Translocation beginning, sir.
Translocation of organic solutes. Okay, somebody is asking about source point. No? Source means what? It is leaf.
Sir.
Okay, so yes, supply ended source.
I
Source
took the
means what?
screenshot,
From
sir.
where?
Thank you.
Okay, so that point, that part which produces the material, no? That is source. That is factory, no? So it is supply end for the other parts of the plant. Okay, so it is called source point. The leaves are the source point. Here photosynthesis occurs only. Okay, and they are source, they are supply end. From where? Means from the leaves supply starts. Okay, this is factory now transportation starts by lorries or trucks. Okay, so that they are phloem cells. So similarly here, the source or the supply end is uh, the site where photosynthesis occurs, and that is leaf. Okay, or maybe in herbaceous plant you can say yes, stem is also photosynthetes. So the photosynthetes are leaves, or herbaceous plants may that is stem also, but generally leaf is considered roughly. So leaf is the source or supply point, supply end, from where phloem translocate the food which is formed in the cells, and it is stored in the other end. Other end is actually sink end, where the food material is utilized, and the extra food material, it is stored as starch. Okay.
Yes, I got it.
Not,
Thank you.
yes, not complete glucose is stored as it is.
Sir,
Okay.
can you
Most of
show
the
from
glucose
minerals
is used
or
by the
absorption, sir?
plant cells. From which point?
First point, sir.
Oh, first point. This one. Okay. One more. Phloem generally it translocate this material, this organic solute, in both direction, upward and downward. Okay, in both directions. So translocation of water, it is unidirectional.
Sir,
Translocation
can you
of
scroll
water.
down once,
Okay.
sir?
Translocation of water is unidirectional from root to leaves. Okay, here the source is root and the sink is leaf. So that is unidirectional. But translocation of organic solute by phloem, it is bidirectional process. Okay, this translocation or this movement, it is bidirectional, two directions. Okay, means phloem, they can move this organic solid upwardly to the farthest end of the plant and downward also towards root. Even horizontally or laterally also, that is fruits, their fruits are present. Okay, but generally it is considered as bidirectional. Okay, this is bidirection. So one more last point here, the organic solid is stored as starch. Okay, then translocation of organic solute, translocation of organic solute by phloem.
Sir, can you just go a little up, sir, please?
Yes, from starting of mineral transportation, sir, I'll take screenshot.
So direction of this movement, okay, by phloem, it is bidirectional. Is it completed? Is it completed?
Done, sir.
Okay, fine. So translocation of organic solid by phloem, it is bidirectional. It means phloem supplies sucrose upward and downward. Okay, this is translocation of organic solute. And here one important theory, most acceptable theory to explain this translocation of organic solute, it is mass flow hypothesis. Okay, bulk flow or mass flow. It is also called pressure flow hypothesis. Okay, proposed by Munch. Okay, most accepted theory. So next is mass flow hypothesis. Mass flow hypothesis proposed by Munch or Munch. Okay, most accepted theory.
Please scroll it little bit up.
Most accepted theory. Okay. According to this theory, according to Munch, translocation of sugar occurs through the phloem. Okay, what is the current status about opening of schools and colleges?
So
Any
first
idea?
July.
July.
First July.
Okay,
1st July, sir.
fine. So you are coming there.
Sir, you are
first.
taking which branch, sir? You will be
I
taking
am
which
taking
branch?
MDP and KP, means Madhapur and Kukatpalli.
Okay, sir.
Sir, we miss you, sir. TK and
Shishir,
yes, sir.
so you are from
TK,
Maratpalli?
sir. No,
Okay, Tarnagar.
TK, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Akanksha ma'am is there. Akanksha.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, Akanksha will take it. Okay, she will take care. Fine.
Madhapur branch, you will take care.
Madhapur and Kukatpalli, head office.
So what about West Maratpalli?
Akanksha ma'am.
Akanksha ma'am is there. Akanksha ma'am. Okay. She will teach. Fine. Okay, so according to Munch, translocation of sugar occurs through the phloem, as we know. Next, this translocation occurs this translocation, yes, this translocation occurs from source means leaves, no? To sink. It means roots and fruits. Okay. The point where consumption occurs, with the point where utilization of sugar occurs. And this translocation is called mass flow. This translocation is called mass flow. Okay, this is mass flow. So-called mass flow theory. Okay, mass flow hypothesis. So here glucose is formed in the leaves and it is converted into sucrose, disaccharides. Okay, these means this disaccharide, finally it is transported in the related cells. Here companion cells are present. Companion cells, this is the component of phloem. Okay, so companion cells, they receive, yes, they receive this food material from the leaf. Okay, companion cells are living cells, and then they transport this material directly to the sieve tube element, that is simply called sieve tube. Okay, sieve tube is there, sieve cell or sieve tube, that is the main part of the phloem from which transportation occurs. Okay, so here what happens actually in sieve tube cells, a hypertonic solution is formed because glucose is entering now in the cell. So because of this, hypertonic solution is formed. Hypertonic solution forms. So from the adjacent cell, just a minute. Let me show you this point roughly. This is stem, roots. Okay. And this is the leaf. So from the leaf, uh, the through the leaf, the material is formed. Suppose these are the cells, photosynthetic cells. So this photosynthate or the sugar, it is converted into sucrose. Because of concentration gradient, the sucrose is it moves to the phloem cells. First of all, companion cells, and then companion cell transfers this material to the these cells. These are sieve tube cells. Okay. From this point, yes, the sieve cells of leaf. Okay, here concentration gradient is different between the sieve cells of leaf and sieve cells of stem. So from high concentration to low concentration, the sugar moves like this. Okay, to phloem cells or sieve cells of stem. Similarly, this transportation occurs through stem to roots. Okay. And here, to maintain that that turgor pressure. Okay, here actually yes, one more point. Water enters in the cells, in the phloem cells. Okay, suppose these are xylem, xylem elements. Okay, this is xylem in between. So from the xylem, water is absorbed by the companion cells and then sieve cells. Okay, so here osmotic concentration means, sorry, not osmotic concentration. Turgor pressure increases because of entry of water. So from high turgor pressure to low turgor pressure. Okay, this phloem sap is transported. Okay, so here what happens actually, suppose this is leaf ka phloem. So in this leaf phloem, this is leaf phloem, suppose sugar enters the cell. So concentration increases, osmotic pressure increases. So water moves from the xylem. This is xylem, this is phloem. So xylem say water enters through the from the xylem to phloem cells. So here automatically turgor pressure increases. Okay. So okay, one more. This is another sieve cell of phloem. Here turgor pressure is 0, or you can say less than the adjacent cells. So sugar or this water moves inside with this sap. Okay, not only water. Complete solution moves to this A cell to B cell of. So here water moves from the leaf phloem to xylem from high turgor pressure to low turgor pressure. Okay, and likewise the movement occurs in the stem phloem and then finally from stem to root phloem. And what happens here? In root phloem, to maintain the low turgor pressure, it should be low now. Otherwise, the root cannot accept that more material of sucrose. So here turgor pressure, it becomes less. Suppose this cell, it receives more solute, organic solute. So this turgor pressure increases. Okay, but here we want to lower the turgor pressure so that continuously phloem transport this material, translocate this material easily. So better to change this turgor pressure by change the sugar into starch. When starch forms, it means turgor pressure is low. Okay, so automatically the roots again they start absorption of
So
sugar
can
or
you
sucrose
explain
from
once
the
again?
stem. Yes. This is phloem in leaf cell. Okay, and then this is stem cell, stem phloem. This is sieve cell in phloem of leaf. These are the point where sucrose is formed or glucose is formed. Glucose is converted into sucrose. Clear? So from their higher concentration to low concentration, the sucrose moves. Suppose this is the source point, sucrose ka. Okay. Here sucrose level is low, here sucrose level is high because of continuous photosynthesis. So from here, the mesophyll cells, sucrose moves into the companion cells. This is companion cell, CC. Okay. And companion cells are they are in contact with the phloem cells. They are called sieve cells. Companion cells are also one component of phloem, huh? But the main transporting cell, main component is sieve cell, which is also living cell. Huh? So sucrose moves because of concentration gradient in the sieve cells. Clear? Now in sieve cell, what happens? The concentration increases and these cells are in contact with the xylem. Suppose this is xylem. This is a xylem. This is xylem cell. Okay, xylem vessel. So from the xylem vessel, the water moves inside the sieve cells. This is sieve cell. So sieve cell में water का entry. Okay, from the xylem. This is xylem. This is phloem. Now one cell sap or one solution is formed, and its turgor pressure increases in this condition because of water entry. So turgor pressure is high. It becomes high in this case, but in this cell, adjacent cell, the turgor pressure is low because no water enters here. Okay, so from high turgor to low turgor, water moves in the adjacent cells. Here, the solution enters, not only water, not pure water, complete solution enters the cell. So automatically turgor pressure increases because of entry of water molecules. Okay, along with the solutes. So water molecules, they exert one pressure that is called turgor pressure. Now again, the adjacent cells, they experience less turgor pressure. So this solution, it moves into the next cell. Is it clear? So here again, the turgor pressure becomes high. Similarly, from the leaf phloem to stem phloem and stem phloem to root phloem. This is root. This is the root. This is xylem. Okay, and these are the root cells. Okay, so here root ka sieve cells. Okay, fine. Acha, last में क्या होगा? Suppose here this is the last point, epidermal cells. Okay, so epidermal cells finally by this way they receive sucrose solution. So it means what? According to theory, turgor pressure increases because solution is coming now. So turgor pressure increases. But the problem is that this is the end point of the plant. Okay. So what happens here? Turgor pressure should be low to receive continuously this sucrose solution. Okay, it should be low. So better to change this sugar or sucrose into starch. Okay, when starch is formed, turgor pressure automatically decreases. Okay, and because of this, again this root cell is ready to receive more sucrose from the phloem. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
It means what? It means the phloem is translocate the material from low turgor pressure to high turgor. Sorry, from high turgor
High to low.
pressure to low turgor pressure.
Yes, sir.
Low turgor. Yes, this is the point. That's it. Simple question. Okay. First question is glucose is formed, sucrose is flowing, stored as starch. Translocation tissue, that is phloem. Source to sink, bidirectional. ठीक, ये इतने सारे पॉइंट और उसके बाद हाई टर्गर प्रेशर टू लो टर्गर प्रेशर. That's it. Okay, so time is over. So I will make the notes tomorrow. Okay, we'll continue this part, and then
Okay.
we'll start mineral nutrition the next. So mineral nutrition कल start करेंगे. Different types of minerals, micro elements, macro elements, and their deficiency, their function, and nitrogen cycle. So it is your syllabus for upcoming test. I think it is your CT1. CT1, I think. Huh? So in CT1, it is up to mineral nutrition and their function only, not nitrogen cycle. Nitrogen cycle is not included, but we will complete that part. Is it completed?
Yes.
Sir, the next LPT where sir on another of
Yes, sir. It is.
LPT2. What is the portion of LPT2, sir?
LPT2.
Yes,
LPT2
sir.
means next week. It is 3rd or 4th July, I think.
Yes, sir.
It is on 4th July. So I will share you that material, that notes. Means that test syllabus. Okay.
Okay,
But
sir.
for this upcoming test, it is only, just wait, let me check. This is, it is showing transport in plant complete plus mineral nutrition up to general functions of mineral elements. Okay. I think they shared in the group also.
Yes, sir.
So mineral nutrition will complete, but here only, okay, they will ask only function. Is it completed?
Yes.
Is it done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, okay.
Thank you, sir.
So I'm concluding this meeting here. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
We'll
Thank you,
continue this part.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye, Sushil. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye, Pritam.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, Ajay.
Sir.
Bye,
Thank you, sir.
Sania. Thank you. Thank you, Sharmishta. Bye.
Thank you.